Vivacity paints the canvas in the second episode of Lupinranger vs. Patranger, but in between the turbulence exists a bit of identity augmentation. The Lupinranger's motivation is revealed. What's more, it seems Lupin Red develops a slight amount of respect for the Red Patranger upon realizing his conviction. Other than that, the focus is on the dial fighters and the trigger machines. That hits a sweet spot for me. In my younger years, enjoying various Power Ranger incarnations, I'd find myself unfulfilled with the rushed Megazord battles. The fact that the Rangers' individual Zords were severely underutilized really frustrated me. So now when I see lengthy mech battles and fair representation of individual vehicles, I automatically become satisfied. A lot of CGI mixed with good old-fashioned miniature models, it's my opinion that the chase scene between the trigger machines and the dial fighters retains the Super Sentai charm that's become near and dear to fans' hearts over the years. Later on in the episode, Lupin Kaiser debuts and an awesome mech battle is produced. Come on, it's a night battle. Who doesn't love a mech battle at night? I'll note that much of Lupin Kaiser's movements are computer generated. Hey, I get it. You can't have a suit actor pulling some of those moves off. What is with that good striker puppet dude, though? Not my favorite thing on the show. While I'm all for little puppet dudes, that little bugger just looks cheap. With that said, I like that the good striker has a mouthpiece since it is sentient, making its own decisions. What's both cool and amusing is the Patron Union, the fusion of the three Patrangers. While their combined attack power is awesome, the three retain their individual personalities even as they share one body. I had to smile when Pink says no touching or she'll sue. Then Green has to upset his hot-headed leader by insinuating that he smells. That's good stuff. Yeah, the Green Patranger is becoming one of my favorite characters. His dialogue delivery is on the mark. So here is my concern with the conflict between the two Sentai teams. They can't be battling each other every episode or it's going to get old quite quickly. The storyline will need to evolve sooner than later. And I'm not saying that they should no longer be at odds with each other, but limiting the interaction between the two teams will help. Perhaps they could have held off on the two teams clashing in battle, but it's too late now. My concern is that impatient children will grow bored with the story. You see, it's crucial that Lupinranger vs. Patranger is a success because if it isn't, Toei will shy away from toying with innovative concepts. To my knowledge, Q-Ranger did well in Japan. That's why Toei decided to play around with a fresh idea for the 42nd Super Sentai. But if Lupinranger vs. Patranger crashes and burns, who knows how safely they'll play things in producing the 43rd Super Sentai. Whether or not you like Lupinranger vs. Patranger, it's in your best interest to have your fingers crossed that this series succeeds in every possible way.